Game day, y'all. You already know what time it is. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building, man. It is game day. I am hyped. Salute to the greatest chat in YouTube history. Welcome once again to the latest installment of the Graphic and Hammer Show. I am one of your hosts, Graphic Raider, man. Make sure you get those likes up, you guys. You already know. What does Shieldmore say? Pay your bar tabs, wipe them feet, like the thumb, break the thumb, all that good stuff. Make sure you do it, and make sure also to hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed yet, we're trying to get Hammer to 15,000 subscribers. I'm right around the corner from 30. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. It is free. It does not cost you nothing. But I'm not here alone. I'm here with my little bro. Salute to Hammer's house. What's good, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. Put those ones up, y'all. Your tribal chief is here. Do me a favor.
Acknowledge me.
You are acknowledged, kind sir. And once again, the greatest chat in YouTube history is acknowledged as well. Salute to Mutation. I see Jonathan. All our people here in the building. Green Dot Gang is heavy in the chat already. If you guys want to become members, hit the links on both channels. It's pinned up top. It definitely helps us keep the lights on. Also, I want to give my guy, salute to Michael Allen. I seen that he became a member before the show started. This is my guy, man. For those who don't know who Michael Allen is, Marcus Allen's brother. Got a chance to kick it with him out there in Vegas during the alumni weekend. We had an absolute ball, man. Salute to my guy, Michael. I appreciate you on becoming a member, brother, and looking forward to hanging out with you a little bit more during the season out there at Allegiant Stadium, man. How we feeling, bro?
Real good. It's game day. We already know what the implications for this game is. Pete Carroll said it the other day. Everyone is live once again. They are getting a true dress rehearsal. I'm 1,000% all for it today, y'all.
Okay, that's where we disagree, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Arizona's not playing the starters today, correct?
Right.
I believe Gannon came out and said that the starters are not going to see the football field today. So it looks like Pete may be throwing the ones out there early on, maybe get a series or two.
Yep.
How much do you think these guys will play?
I do think it's going to be a series or two, which I'm fine with. Look, when was the last time that we saw our starters play in all 3 preseason games?
It's been a while. It's been a while. And looking around the league, I mean, Mahomes played yesterday.
Yep.
I mean, you go across the NFL right now, a ton of superstar guys are still out there in the first quarter. So I'm not necessarily like fully against it, but once again, we are the Raiders. I just want to make sure that we're healthy going into New England week 1. Our luck, man, something, God forbid, anything happens. You know what I mean? Let me knock on wood real quick. But I just don't think that we necessarily need to see those guys. But, you know, maybe Pete wants to get those guys a little bit more burned, you know, before week 1. We do have, 2 weeks after tonight off before week 1.
Yep.
So, you know, we'll have some time to get these guys ready for New England. But once again, I don't think that it's necessarily a need for Geno to go out there and play, Genty to go out there and play. I want to see a ton of these young guys today. We're going to go over that here shortly. Definitely want to see Dylan. Definitely want to see Chris Collier. You know, a lot of people think that Sincere may not make this active roster, Hammer. How do you think about that running back group going into the last preseason game today?
These guys, it's all on them now. They got to show up and show out. And it's also going to go by how the coaches use these guys in this last game.
Yeah.
We talked about it off air. You know my sentiments. You know how I feel about this right now.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah, salute to Mutation. Bo Nix and the Broncos starters are playing right now as well. And look, once again, these guys get paid the big bucks, right? They do whatever they see fit for these teams. I have no issue with it. It's just with our luck, man, I just don't want to see anything, you know, bad happen before week 1. We need all hands on deck. This is a big year for this Raiders organization, man. Pete Carroll in the building, Geno to come in and be that guy, that presence at the quarterback position. I just don't want anything bad to happen going into week 1. But Mutation, salute to you, man. Yes, they are starting around the starters are still playing around the league right now. So, but some teams are holding their starters off the football field, and it looks as though Arizona is one of them. Let's get to this game real quick, you guys. We are playing late tonight. So this is a 10 p.m. Eastern game, 7 p.m. Pacific game. So salute to our East Coast guys out there struggling to have to watch this until about 1 a.m, including Hammer and our brother Wasted. The spread, this is according to FanDuel, you guys. The Raiders -2.5, Cardinals +2.5. The money line, Raiders -134, Cardinals +114. The total, the over 37.5, under 37.5. For those who are looking for ways to watch the game today, it is once again 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, live from the State Farm Stadium out there in Glendale, Arizona. NFL Network is the place to be. So I believe if you have Sling, there's a few other options out there that actually has the NFL Network on there, but it is directly through the NFL Network. And if you have YouTube TV as well, I believe you can watch the game. Also, Cardinals 1-1 in preseason, us 0-1-1. We know we lost last week to the Niners, the previous week against the Seahawks, tie ball game up there in Seattle. Pete Carroll 26-21-1 straight up, and 26-21-1 against the spread in the preseason. In his career, Jonathan Gannon 3.5 straight, 3-5 straight up, 4-4 against the spread in the preseason in his career. So, how are we feeling about this game? You have any predictions? Who wins? Who balls out? Let's give some bold predictions today.
Can we leave with a win? Can we end the preseason on a high note, please?
I would love it. I would love it, right? For sure.
I don't know how much they're gonna use Zamir. I really don't, because this is a running back on this depth chart right now that they are high on. Yeah. I don't know if he necessarily is going to be out there very long. Sincere, Dylan, Chris Collier.
Yeah.
These guys are going to be the ones pretty much carrying the load majority of the game. Tight end wise.
And they're all battling for one spot, Hammer. They're all battling for one spot.
Yeah.
Most of Zeus and Gentier are pretty much solidified, right?
Yeah. Tight end wise, I think we have like 6 tight ends on the depth chart right now. Mm-hmm. I think that we leave, I think come Tuesday, we probably are going to have 4 on the depth chart.
Yes.
This kid Carter Runyon actually looked pretty good in the last preseason game.
He did.
I know he's going to be fighting for a spot. Ultimately,
Albert O, Ian Thomas, Quadir Ismail.
Yeah. So I think like we know who the 2 main locks are.
Yeah.
These other 4 guys are fighting for those final 2 spots. Ultimately, I think it's going to be Ian Thomas, and I think it's going to be a toss-up between Alberto and Runyon. Runyon, if I remember correctly, was undrafted.
You think we're going to carry 4 tight ends?
I think they might.
Okay.
I think they might.
I got 3.
Especially with Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly's mine and that offense, yeah. I think they could carry 4.
I think in a perfect world, what we're going to do is we're going to have, Brock, Mayer, and Ian Thomas be the guys.
Yep.
And I think that we're going to put Carter Runyon on a practice squad. I think that, he had a big game against the Niners. I think that they're going to sit him on a practice squad and develop him a little bit. He has the NFL bloodline. He can be a guy for us later on down the line. I mean, Ian Thomas is what? I forgot. He's a veteran. He's been in the league for a while.
Yeah, he's been in the league for quite some time.
Is he in his late 20s? No, yeah, 29 years old.
Yeah.
He just turned 29. So
he's been in the league. I think this is year 8 for him.
Yeah. So Carter Runyon could be a guy that you can develop behind the scenes. And Ian Thomas only signed a 1-year deal. You can move on from him, and Runyon can be that guy to take the 3rd spot. But that is definitely a room to keep an eye on. I'm also looking at the defensive tackle room right now. That is definitely something to keep an eye on today, you guys. We already know Adam Butler, Lalu right now. If week 1 was here, those would probably be the starters. Some people would go to bat for Thomas Booker. Maybe he could still, that starting spot from Jonah. We shall see. But there's going to be some guys to keep an eye on. JJ Pegues is going to make this roster. He's a rookie. They invested some draft capital into him. But Zach Carter, watching him closely today, Lecky Fotu is probably going to be cut. Because of that foot injury. He was in that boot. I believe. Is he still in it?
I think he still is.
Yeah.
I think he still is.
The veteran, I don't have him making this roster. And we're going to go over our 53-man roster breakdown here in a second, you guys. We're going to make some cuts before tonight's game. Stay tuned for that. But watching Tank Booker and Thomas Booker, Trayvon Maye, I always butcher his name, Coburn, and all these other guys, definitely watching that room today. I think that we can all agree, Lalu, Adam Butler, Tyree Wilson, who's going to be an edge / defensive tackle, Pegues, and Thomas Booker, to me, are probably the only guys that are going to actively make this roster right now before they really carve out that 53. It's going to be Booker, Trayvon, is it Trayvon May? I always butcher. I don't know how to say it. Tonka Hemingway, they have him lined up as a defensive end on the depth chart. But there's going to be some interesting battles out there today. Give us another room, Harry, that you're excited to see that there's competition with right now going into this game.
I think it's 2 right now. And I was looking at the depth chart before when I was tinkering around with everything. The linebacking core and the corners, man.
Yeah.
This shit, like, I really hope I can try to get, like, I have the opportunity to watch as much of this game as possible and dissect little things and break down certain players because, like, these 2 positions, oh my God, this shit is going to be a fight till the very end up until Tuesday afternoon. Like, I can't get over some of, like, how much depth we have, but then how many guys are going to be gone from those positions as well.
Yeah, well, we know that Jermaine Pratt's going to make the team. Jamal Adams is definitely going to make the team. Landon Roberts is going to make the team. They're high on Devin White. He'll be there. Those 4 guys are going to be on this roster. I think Tommy Eichenberg has carved out a role. Every time those veterans even speak during the presser, they mention Tommy Eichenberg. Cody's going to Lindenberg's going to be a practice squad candidate. I don't think that Jalen Smith makes this roster at all. They got Matt Jones, Michael Barrett. I think those guys can be potential practice squad candidates. And then we're looking at Amari Gaynor here, man. It hurts me to say this. Hammer, me and Waster were talking the other day. I don't think that he makes the roster. Nope. I've not seen him stand out. Have not heard a ton at training camp with Amari Gaynor. Maybe we can put him on the practice squad and develop him a little bit more. But we're definitely deep at the linebacker position. And I think that they're going to go all in with the veterans, Pratt, Landon, Devin White, Jamal Adams, with a little mix of Tommy Eichenberg there. I think they're going to be high on the second-year guy out of Ohio State.
Yep.
So, but Lindenberg, definitely a practice squad candidate. They used the 7th-round pick on him out of Minnesota. Jalen Smith missed a whole year of football last year. Matt Jones has been in preseason. And then Michael Barrett is just, I don't even know. Sometimes I forget he's even on the roster. So the cornerback position, you're right. I think Darian Porter, we know for sure he's on this roster. Eric Stokes is our number 1 corner right now, which is actually very, very frightening. Darnay Holmes, if football started today, it looks as though he may be the starting nickel, but DCAM is going to make this team. Greedy Vance has been really quiet lately. Outside of that 1 week or 2 where we were really like excited to talk about this guy, that excitement kind of ran off. Caillou Blue Kelly, he's fighting for starting reps right now. He'll be there. I've not heard Sam Webb's name at all. JT Woods, I think that they're high on him. The measurables, Peter spoke highly about him. He'll make this team. But John Humphrey, Sam Webb, Greedy Vance, those are some names to keep an eye on, you guys, that may not make this roster. I think they kind of have an idea of what they want to do at the cornerback position going into the cuts that are going to be happening here very, very soon. And Toasty, this is facts. We were talking about him as a UDFA, that he had every chance under the sun to go out there and make some noise at camp and then come into the preseason games and make a few plays. It hasn't happened. So, maybe Raider Nation as a whole, maybe we got it wrong with the whole Greedy Vance situation, but he will be a practice squad candidate if he doesn't make the active roster. So we'll see. Tripp says, I think the corners are better than last year. That's not really saying a lot. Honestly, I mean, Jack gone, right? Jacorian's gone. We still have Webb on this roster. We still have DCAM. But the thing is this, Porter is a guy that is brand new to the position, Hammer. And then we got Stokes, who has had issues with durability ever since his rookie season, coming out of Georgia as the 1st-round pick of the Green Bay Packers. So I do believe we're better. And even with just the presence of Pete Carroll, Tripp, I think we're better off with these corners. But I still think we need another body or 2. I'm excited to see some of these cuts coming down the pipeline and Pete going at it and attacking that immediately. I think we're 6th on the waiver wire, Hammer. So there's going to be a ton of guys that are going to be available through the waiver wire. We're definitely one of the top teams. So keep an eye on the Raiders when all these cuts start happening here soon. Give me a final prediction tonight. I know it's preseason and we really don't care. I think, is it Brissett that's going to start for Arizona?
Yes.
I think Aiden will get first team reps because once again, I think they're just trying to see if he has what it takes to even make this team. What does he have? 3 picks up to this point?
3 picks in 2 weeks and one
no
touchdown.
Yes, 1 touchdown to Dylan Lowby. So it's been pretty bad. But give us some prediction, man. What do you think?
24-21 Raiders.
I like that. I was going to go somewhere along those lines. I'll go 2017 Raiders. We kick a field goal. We're out of Arizona. We win the duel of the desert. There you have it. 2017 Raiders. So get some questions in, you guys, real quick. Also, we're going to be breaking down the 53-man roster here in a second. Stay tuned. What did you say, Hammer? I think, little bro, we have 88 active.
So between the offense and defense, I don't know why they don't include our specialists, but they'll be there. Offense, we have 43. We have 45 on defense. So we have a total of 88.
88.
And if you include the specialists, we have 91 right now.
91. So let's include them because the last time we did this, we didn't include them and we got kind of killed in the comment section because of it. So we're going to add this real quick, you guys, and we're going to go through our cuts real fast.
Where'd you go?
My bad, brother. I had to let my son know. He's in the room right now playing his iPad going crazy. So
you want to do it this way or you want to do it by the depth chart?
Whatever's easier for you.
It doesn't matter, but like we got to pick one. But like this is how it's showing up. Like it says 88-man roster.
Okay.
It's actually a little different here. 42 defense, 43 offense, and then 3 specialists. So we're at 88. We got to cut it down by 35.
35?
Yep.
All right. Let's I mean, right here, you can pretty much just erase them on the side over here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just do it right here.
Okay.
Nation, you good with this? Can you guys see? We're going to bring this roster down to 53 before tonight's game. And once again, you guys stay tuned. Me and Big Mike will be covering the game tonight. Our brother Hammer has to work an all-nighter. So me and Big Mike will be holding down the team tonight. Make sure you pull up. Raiders Cardinals will be live from my channel and Big Mike's channel on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. All right. Let's start the quarterback position. I'm gonna be bold here, Hammer.
Why do I feel like you're gonna say what I think you're gonna say?
Get rid of Aiden. This isn't you, right? I understand. You got Aiden sticking around, right?
No, I've had this back and forth thought for the last couple of days. What if they do carry 3? But then I'm like, what's the point? Pete said it himself. He slows down the momentum of the game. He slows down that offense.
Yeah.
I think he needs to be gone.
And once again, you just drafted a guy. They're high on Cam Miller. I've heard great things behind the scenes. They're really high on this kid. And also remember, you guys, we can go out and bring in another veteran quarterback if need be. Aiden does not fit with what we're trying to do offensively with Chip Kelly's system. And this is no knock to Aiden. I think that he could be a really good backup elsewhere for a team that fits, what he does with his skill set. But I don't think that Aiden fits what we're trying to do at all. I mean, once again, you're slowing down the offense. You don't want that. This is going to be a high-powered offense under Chip Kelly. And Pete has said it like, didn't they do something at practice the other day? They brought the clock out and brought it down a little bit to see if he can keep. He's gone. He's gone. I think that Aiden is out of there. They will carry 2 and then potentially bring in another young quarterback and put him on the practice squad. I think we run with Geno Smith and Cam Miller, which may be a hot take, but we said it since day one. I think this is what it's going to look like at the quarterback position. Now we get to the offensive tackles. Colton Miller, DJ Glaze, Charles Grant, all locks. Parker Clements is out of here. You can take him out of here immediately. Man, it's between Thayer Mumford and Dalton Wagner here. And this is the thing, right? I like Dalton Wagner. He's a big dude. He's an anchor at the right tackle position. But Thayer Mumford is once again like a Swiss Army knife across that O-line. He can play the guard spot. He can play both tackle positions. I think that they're high on him because of that. Yes, he's had kind of a rough offseason, honestly. But I have him over Dalton Wagner because of the versatility. What about you, Hammer?
You see Wagner making a practice squad at least or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. put him on the practice squad. I think we carry 4 right there: Colton, DJ Glaze, Charles Grant, Thayer Mumford. Because once again, versatility. You guys, I know a lot of people don't like Mumford. I understand it's been a rough offseason for him, but he plays pretty much every position across the O-line. You can't get away. You can't get rid of him because of that. The versatility is key, especially in this system with Chip and Brendan Carroll running the show. All right, we get to the guard position. Dylan Parham is your starting left guard. Jackson Powers-Johnson is your starting right guard. Caleb, rookie, he's not going anywhere. Alex Kappa, the veteran, you just signed him to a 2-year deal. He's not going anywhere. Now you get to Gotti out of here. He's gone.
Hold on one sec.
Okay. Are you okay? I got you. I know exactly what you're doing here. Adding him into the mix. So,
because I don't know why he's not there to begin with, but
yeah.
So you said who's gone?
I think Gotti's out of here.
Where the hell is he?
Right there.
Oh shit! I'm from
gone. I think they like Hufford.
Do you?
I think they do, but I think he's going to be a practice squad candidate. So he's out of here. I think they'll put him on the practice squad. Tonio Mafi is an interesting guy. You know, he just came over, former Chip Kelly guy from UCLA. I think he makes this roster. I do. The thing is, though, with Lockie, you put him on the practice squad. He has his own spot there, right?
The international, yeah.
Yes. So I don't think that they're going to put him on the active roster immediately. I don't, you guys.
So take Lockie off.
Look, I love him, and I think he's going to be a stud in another year or so. But I think they're going to place him on the practice squad. What do you think, Hammer? What do you think?
I think they are going to put him on the practice squad. And we've talked about him a couple of times. Like, he's very, very raw.
Very raw.
Like, he has to develop, and now it's like he's going to be a guard. All right, so have him on the practice squad and develop the fuck out of him until he's ready. Like,
yeah,
it's not time yet, though.
And once again, we have an exception for him on the practice squad. So send him over to the practice squad. I know Antonio Mafi didn't have a great game against the Niners, but he is a veteran, and you know he's a Pete Carroll guy. I mean, a Chip Kelly guy. So I think they hold on to him. What do you think?
I think they'll hold him. But then we also did see one of Chip's guys get cut a couple of weeks ago.
Kyle Phillips. Yeah.
So
you're right. So, but we'll see. But we'll keep them there just for right now. Real quick, before we get to the next position, salute to Q. If we do get rid of Aiden, I've been looking at Carson Wentz to bring in as a quarterback too. I know everyone probably will be against it, but I would give him a chance. Q, look, man, he's, proven guy, been in the league for a long time. We shall see. I don't know how.
Bench.
Hey, I mean, look, this I have nothing against bringing in another veteran that can potentially come in if need be, if Gino goes down. I hear you, Q. I haven't been hearing that name a ton up to this point. So salute to CGR real quick as well for that Fire Raider content. Salute to my guy. Subscribe, nation. Salute to my dog CGR in the building. All right, let's get to the next position. We're at centers. Do you think they keep Will Putnam?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Hell no.
JPJ is essentially your backup.
You have 2 other guys on this roster right now that can play center if they needed to be. JPJ and also Dylan Parham. So, he's gone. Okay.
So Putnam's out of there. Former Clemson UDFA. Now we get to the wide receiver position. All right, we're looking at Jacoby, Trey, Dante, Jack Best. Those guys are proven. I think Bachman having a big offseason. He makes this team. Get rid of Etron Jackson. Keep Shedrick just for the time being. I think Justin Shorter's out of here. They said Callaway had a really good practice the other day, but he's gone. Dorsett's an interesting guy. Do you think they hold him, or do you think they keep Colin Johnson, a guy that's 6'6"? He could potentially provide you some red zone looks, some goal line situation. I mean, what do you think about Colin Johnson and Philip Dorsett right now?
I think Dorsett will be gone.
Dorsett's gonna be gone? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. I know they've been using him, for special teams, and he kind of had a rapport with Aiden the other day. What was it, the Seattle game, I believe, right?
He got a rapport with him all he wants. He can go join him.
Yeah. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not carrying 8.
There's no way.
So I'm gonna get rid of.
I see Shedrick going to the practice squad. I see Colin Johnson potentially going to the practice squad. 2, 3, 4, 5.
We carry 6.
Yeah, and I think Malat's going to be there because he's another guy that's a bit of a specialist. So I think Shedrick and Colin go to the practice squad.
Okay. I would keep Shedrick, but I hear you. And the thing is with Malat, he's a big question mark. He's a big question mark. I just don't know. We have not heard a ton about him. Outside of that, nice little return against the 49ers. It's been really, really quiet with him. You know what, man? Get rid of Colin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 right now. Hold on to that real quick, little bro. Just hold on to that. We'll come back to that. We're going to hold on to this. We're going to have a conversation about Tommy Malat and Shedrick Jackson, you guys. So we'll get to the tight end position. I think we just talked about this. Get rid of everybody not named Ian Thomas, Mayer, or Brock. I think that's like a foregone conclusion here.
Yep.
Those are the 3 guys. Because remember, you guys, we could actually put Tommy Malat on the practice squad as well. So something to keep an eye on with him. Running backs. Man, this is tough, dog. We had this conversation off screen. And I hate it, bro. I hate it. Get rid of Collier. I think they put him on a practice squad. And he's played well for us. Salute to Chris, man. He runs the football hard, man. There's nothing against Chris Collier. He was been a stud for us in preseason. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 running backs. Do you think we carry 4?
Yep.
Okay, man. Sincerely yours, Graphic Raider. Look, man, look. I know that they like him, and we haven't seen a ton from him in preseason, right? He's been returning kicks. He's gotten a few reps. Maybe they place him on a practice squad. They like Dylan a ton. Once again, the special teams abilities, the passing game ability. They like Zamir. You guys, I'm telling y'all now, if it was up to me and Hammer, I think we go a different direction here.
Facts.
I think Zamir would be gone and we would keep Sincere. But I think we're going off of what we think these guys are going to do. And they're high on Zamir. He's only gotten a few reps here and there. He's returned a few kicks, but he's been kind of at that running back 2 spot with him and Raheem Mostert. What do they keep saying? Or Raheem Mostert or Zamir White. They're high on him.
I'll tell you right now, if come Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time that Mostert isn't on the 53-man roster and Zamir is, I will be shocked as fuck.
Yeah, me too. And once again, Raheem has had some off-field stuff. He had a baby, and I believe he missed another practice the other day because she had to have like eye surgery or something along those lines. So he's missed a ton of the off-season programs. But once again, Mostert's 33 years old. Hammer. He's been at several training camps.
Yeah,
they know what he can bring to the table, right? But this is going off of what they're going to do, not us, you guys. I would keep Sincere. He showed us some things last year, exactly what I thought he could be coming out of college. But that may be the running back group right there. I mean, Genty, Raheem Mostert, Zamir White, Dylan Lauby. I think they look at Zamir as kind of like a change of pace back, Hammer, a guy that can kind of offer that thunder to the lightning, so to speak. I think they hold on to Zamir White. Yeah. So, all right. That's the offense right now. Where are we at right there in terms of numbers?
71.
Okay. Let's get to the defense. And Juice, yes, you're right. Zeus could definitely thrive under Pete and Chip Kelly. We'll see. Only time will tell. All right. The edge rusher position. I think this is fairly easy. I like Andre Carter, man. He looked really good against the Niners late in that game. Yeah. This is the guy coming out of college that a lot of people thought he could be a stud at the next level. But he's to the practice squad, Hammer. Harvey, practice squad. Hate to do it. Jaw Joyner, practice squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edge rushers.
Yes.
I think we can agree on that, right?
Yep.
All right. Defensive linemen, we got Lalu, Adam Butler, Zach Carter. Get Zach Carter out of here. And if you have anything different, please.
No, I don't. I don't. And the only other ones that I see potentially being gone is Coburn and May.
Nah, but what about Fotu? I mean, bro, that injury.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, Coburn and Fotu.
Yeah. So Fotu's out of here because of, what is it? Ability is the best. What availability is the best ability.
Facts.
You get rid of May I? May I? Always butcher his
So we
name.
go 1, 2,
3, 4.
5.
Get rid of him though.
Get rid of my.
Yeah. So what remember, Tonka's gonna be playing there too, and Tyree.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, maybe 4-2 does make the team, make the team. But we'll stay right here for right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of scary having 4 defensive tackles. But remember, you guys, Tonka, Tyree Wilson, they both can play the interior. So stay tuned. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 9 players right now on the defensive line. So I think that works out. And once again, those guys are versatile. They can offer you, they can play more than multiple positions. Linebackers, I think we just touched on this. Barrett's out of here.
You can go right across the bottom right here,
Gone.
and they're all gone.
Gone. Yep, I agree with you. Damn, Amari Gainer. Not Ferrari, man. Practice squad candidate, though, for sure. Lindenberg, practice squad. Matt Jones, practice squad. And Barrett, practice squad. So we're carrying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 linebackers?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Safeties. Chin, Palomau locked in. Thomas Harper's interesting. I've not heard a lot about him, Hammer, up to this point. There was a ton of talk of them being high on him playing, coming up and playing in the nickel. Terrell Edmonds kind of came in. He's playing that big nickel spot for us right now. I think he kind of makes him a little disposable. Man, dude, Trey Taylor, dog. I hope my boy Trey has a big game today. I really, truly do. And I hope that they keep him around because we haven't seen a ton of him yet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still waiting to see him get enough burns for them to really evaluate him. He had a great pass breakup against the Niners there late in the game that definitely helped us stay in that game. Chris Smith is interesting. Lonnie Johnson is going to be on this roster. He'll be in the IR. So can we just take Lonnie off now because he won't?
Yeah, I'm thinking, take him off. And it's funny because somebody said it in chat, and I'm thinking the same thing with Fatu and the injury. I think Fatu and Johnson both start the season on IR anyways.
Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. Hudson Clark's out of here. So I'm looking, man, we gotta go somewhere between
5,
this
6. God damn.
Yeah, we got to get rid of maybe another, at least 1 or 2. I think they keep Edmonds.
I think Chris Smith is going to be gone. I think Harper is probably going to be gone.
Think so?
You think they keep Trey?
They might put Harper on the IR queue, right? They could. Take Harper off. Because once again, he could be an IR candidate. And then 1, 2, 3,
you got
4.
4. So now we're down to the corners. Greedy, Sam, Humphrey, I don't see them on the roster.
No.
So Greedy,
Webb gone, and
Sam,
Humphrey gone.
Humphrey.
So we carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners. Where are we at right now?
It says 52. Let me just count this the correct way real quickly.
And this is including special teams?
That's what I'm trying to look at. Hold on. 6, 5, 11.
Yeah, Caillou's definitely going to make it. Vegas is on. He'll make it. Danny, I like Greedy as well, but I think they'll put him on the practice squad and develop him a little bit. I don't think they'll use an active roster spot for him.
35, 40, 44, 49. Yeah, it's 52 right now, so there's 1 more we can put back on here.
Okay, so and we put Harper on the IR, right? And
Yep.
and Lecky Fotu on the IR. And then Lonnie Johnson.
Harper, Fotu, Lonnie Johnson, IR.
What somebody in the chat, please inform me. What is Harper dealing with right now? Is he what kind of injury is he dealing with? An injury right now? Let me see. Trying to get an update on what's going on. There's no update right here. Either way, we'll have him off the roster, but we could add him back here at the safety position. But where can we add another body right now, Hammer, to get to 53?
So we got 4 at the defensive line, we got 5 at the linebackers, we got 4 at safety, 5 at corner. Tight end, we have 3. I said they could possibly carry 4.
Harper got the stinger. Okay, man.
Running back, we have 4. Our lineman total is 10.
Okay. Sounds about right.
I don't know where.
I get it. It's an undisclosed issue. Okay, Danny. I'm not even gonna try to front like I know what the hell's going on.
So give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at the other one because this is like what the roster would look like.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the special teams one. I mean, not special teams, like the regular depth chart.
Mm-hmm.
We could just look back. We could revisit this real quick and just see like who would you want to add out of these guys. And this is offense and defense on the screen.
So I'm thinking we have enough linemen. Oh, you know what we didn't do?
What?
Didn't we say to hold on to the wide receiver position?
Yes.
So we kept Shedrick on there right now, right?
Yep.
How many receivers do we have? 6?
Hold on. We have 7.
You have 7?
We have Jacoby, we got Trey, we got Deontay, we got Besh, we got Bachman, we got Malat, we got Shedrick.
I don't think we carry that many.
I don't think so either. I think it's going to be heavier. I think it's going to end up being heavier on the defensive side, and it may end up being. We got 5 linebackers. Who's to say that they don't keep one more? And who's to say they don't keep? No, they're not going 5.
Okay,
safeties.
do this. I know that people are gonna hate this. It's either between Malat and Shedrick. I think they hold on to Malat because of special teams ability and a guy that can be kind of a wild card on that offense. I like Shedrick. Take Shedrick off real quick. That puts us at 51, right?
Yeah, we still need to.
So we can add 2 more players. Now go back to the defense. I'm looking. I think we have enough linebackers. Maybe you add. Do you think maybe they add Chris Smith back to the safety position?
They could
put Chris Smith back there.
Oh.
Once again, he's a special teams guy. So we still need 1 more player, right?
Yep.
All right, go to. I think they're going to go add another corner. Has to be the cornerback position, man. Go. Let me see. JT Woods made the team. Okay. Damn, man. I'm thinking. Could it be Greedy Vance? Do you think maybe
corners?
I mean, bro, we have 9 on the D line right now, right?
Greedy, Sam, or Humphrey? I think it would be Greedy.
I think it would be Greedy as well. But I'm looking at the D line. We have 9. And remember, Lecky Fotu starts on the IR, you guys. So technically we have 10.
So Zach Carter, Leaky Fotu, Keandre Coburn.
Yeah.
You got Leaky?
Lecky, but once again, remember, we're keeping him off because
you got to keep him off then.
He'll start on the IR. Damn, bro. This is you know what? Just go ahead and add Greedy. We're kind of thin at the cornerback position. Not kind of, very.
So this is a 53-man roster then right here, guys. 25 on offense, 25 on defense, and the 3 specialists in Carlson, Cole, and Bobenmeyer.
I would love that, Parker. If they kept Andre Carter, I would absolutely love that. I just don't think that they're going to do so. I think at some point here in the next week or so, we're going to add another veteran defensive end. But I would love to keep, he has a ton of promise. He's young. He doesn't have a ton of experience, but they can coach him up. I think Rob Leonard will work wonders with Andre Carter.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this roster right now?
I like it. Was Lecky back at practice in Q? Last I seen, he was still in the boot. So I don't know. Let me look. Let me see. Because if he is, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna get rid of Greedy, and we're gonna bring Lecky back.
Somebody get a screenshot of that and send it to us, please. Appreciate y'all.
Unable to practice Lecky Fotu. This was 2 weeks ago.
What
Let me
would you
see.
grade this, guys? Like with us doing this and breaking it down the way we just did, what would you grade this 53-man roster for the 2025 Raiders?
I'm trying to see real quick if Lecky. He's played 4 seasons. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Yeah, they have there's no update on Lecky Fo too. Yeah, Ben, definitely keep him. And once again, you can start him on the IR anyway and hold on to him. Yeah, so it doesn't hurt. Okay. So this is what we got, you guys. Quarterback position: Geno, Cam Miller, Aiden O'Connell does not make the cut. Tackles: Colton Miller, DJ Glaze, Charles Grant, Thayer Munford. Once again, Thayer is a guy that provides a ton of versatility on the O-line, whether you like him or not. Guard position: Parham, JPJ, Kayla Rogers, Alex Kappa, Antonio Mafi. Center: Jordan Meredith. Remember, you guys, we kept one center because JPJ plays center, Dylan Parham can play center. Wide receivers: Jacoby, Trey, Dante, Jack Besh, Alex Bachman, Tommy Malott. Remember, Shedrick can be a guy that can make the back end of that room as well. We kept, Malott because, once again, special teams ability, and he could be a firecracker on the offensive side of the ball. Shedrick can be a guy you can develop on the practice squad for another year or so. Brock, Mayer, Ian Thomas, I think that's pretty easy. But Hammer does have the Raiders potentially holding on to Runyon. So keep an eye on that. That can be something to keep an eye on after this preseason game. Running back: Genty, Raheem Mostert, Zamir White, Dylan Lauby. Sincere did not make the cut, which sucks. But it sounds as though this coaching staff is pretty high on Zamir White. Edge rushers: Max, Kuntz, Tyree, Snowden, Tonka Hemingway. Defensive linemen: Lalu, Adam Butler, Pegues, Thomas Booker, who just came over from the Eagles in the Jacorian trade. Linebackers: Pratt, Alandon, Devin White, Jamal Adams, Eichenberg. I think that's pretty easy, Hammer. I think we pretty much nailed that one. Safety: Chin, Isaiah Palamau, Terrell Edmonds, Trey Taylor, Chris Smith. Once again, you guys, Harper is a name to keep an eye on also. Look, I'm very biased when it comes to Trey. I'm hoping Trey makes this roster. I hope that he gets a ton of burn today and he can show this coaching staff what he can do. And also, he's had a few picks at training camp as well. So I think that they've got an idea of what Trey can do. Corner: Darian Porter, Stokes, Darnay Holmes, D-Cam, Caillou Blue Kelly, Greedy Vance. Those are your corners. And then the specialist, goes without being said: Carlson, Cole, Bubba Moyer. So what do you guys think about this right now? I think this is we're going to lock this in. We're going to lock this in. And salute to our guy, Martin. He sent it over. So there you go.
Thank you, brother. I just saved it and I'm cropping it right now.
There you go.
We'll throw this up on the social media outlets some point this afternoon. Appreciate you, bro.
Mark says, I love my Raiders, but the defense on the back end are going to get lit up like they're watching a fireworks show. Well, hopefully, the defensive line can show up and show out. You know what I mean? And take a ton of pressure off these guys. But I agree with you. And Tubby says the same thing. The back seven on defense is boom or bust. It can surprise us all or end up being horrible. This is facts plus tax. Rick, we definitely mentioned Jamal Adams. He is on this team. He's on. Oh, I think when we talked about the linebacker position, but Jamal's not going anywhere. They moved him to linebacker. He has been balling. He is going to be a guy that's going to get after the quarterback a ton this year. So he'll definitely make this roster for sure. Salute to Carlos, man. Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you as well. Thank you, Ben. This is the best show on YouTube. Retired vet, man. Thank you, brother. That means a lot to us,
bro.
Yes. Get a few questions in, you guys. As always, we're going to be here every step of the way tonight to cover this game. Stay tuned. Hammer, if you get any kind of break, pull up from work if you can as well. But we're not done yet, you guys. Only 45 minutes in. But once again, we will be covering the game tonight, me and Big Mike. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Tap in, watch the game with us. There's no better way to watch these games than with our own. So make sure you guys pull up. And also, while you're at it real quick, you guys, get those likes up on both sides, man. Make sure to subscribe to both channels as well. Hammer has a phenomenal platform over there. Subscribe over there and also subscribe over here to the OLV Raiders Network. Matthew says, AOC will probably stay, but depending on who gets cut, Browns. Hey, man, look. I don't think that they're high on Aiden, man. I think that they like what they've seen out of him these last few years, kind of been a spot starter for us and having to go through, a ton with this coaching staff. It's been kind of a revolving door, so to speak, but he does not fit what they're trying to do offensively. And once again, this is not a knock to Aiden O'Connell. It's just, look, he took this offseason very serious. Hammer, he's in great shape. You know what I mean? But he just does not fit with what we're trying to do.
Fuck though. This.
Yeah. I mean, look, when your head coach comes out and says he slows down the offense, it's a problem. It's an issue. So salute to Josh, man. At work, loving the content. There we go. Salute to TJ. I think the secondary is going to struggle for the first 4 to 6 games, but then start to really click. Offense is going to keep us even. I think this is going to be an offensive football team. And I think the defense is going to be a bend, don't break defense. But once again, there's going to be a ton of moving and shaking here after this game, you guys. Cuts, pickups. That roster that we just built right now may look totally different, Hammer, in a couple days. You know what I mean? Because we may add a couple veterans. We may look into free agency. You know, there's a ton of trade talks right now. Maybe the Raiders get involved in bringing a corner, or, you know, I've been screaming from the mountaintops to go get Tariq Woolen. I don't think that Seattle's going to pay him. They have a ton of DBs out there. Go get Pete's guy. You know, go get him. Bring him in. He can be a cornerback one for us immediately. The thing that scares me right now is going into week 1 with Eric Stokes as your cornerback one. I mean, your corner one. That scares the shit out of me. It does, man. Like, especially in this division where you got Mahomes, Herbert, and Bo Nix throwing the football twice a season. It's kind of scary, man. Ace says, my honest prediction, Raiders 113, the Cards 7. Talk that shit, accelerator. Talk. And I think this is Ask a Bum. I think this is my guy's new YouTube handle. So salute to my guy. Salute to my guy. Let me see. He said dumping him now is not a knock. What do you mean? 3 clicks.
Like, getting rid of O'Connell right now is not a knock. Like,
it's not. We see players every year not work in a specific system or scheme and go elsewhere and play phenomenal. I mean, bro, does anybody remember Nnamdi? Does anybody remember Nnamdi? Any Raider fans that have been following this team for a long time? There's a guy named Nnamdi, okay, that was an all-pro corner for us. Played lights out, went to Philadelphia, and shit the bed. And I love Nnamdi. This is no knock. I think he would be honest and tell you the same thing. Systems. He wasn't a system fit in Philadelphia. He went out there and struggled mightily. To this day, I see Eagle fans talk about picking him up, and they thought he was going to be the next great corner in Philadelphia, and it didn't work out. So, I mean, come on, man. Like, let's just keep it. Any football-minded people that know this sport understand that, you know, certain players are system players. Just is what it is. So, come on, man. Come on. This happens year in and year out, you guys. Let me see. I know, and I agree with you. Salute to 2-4 in the building. Salute to all the Mod Fathers as well. Get a few more questions in, you guys. Salute to a Seattle Raiders fan on becoming a member. We don't know what channel, but we just appreciate you. It's always good to see my guy, Seattle Raiders fan. Every time the season is back, you see his name pop up a ton. In the offseason, he be chilling. And right when football's back around, you see a Seattle Raiders fan pop up. Salute to my guy, man. Appreciate you, brother. If you guys want to become a member, like our guy, hit the links. They're pinned up top. Once again, it definitely helps us keep the lights on over here. Rick says, Raiders 24, Cards 21. Hot take, Graf falls off the chair. Damn, Rick, you want me to die a miserable death over here, huh? Salute to you, Rick. You asshole. Salute to my guy, Rick. Hey, Chico, say hi to the bad guy. Salute to Raider Ramon. I like that.
Hold on. You get your own sound effect just for having another one of the dopest names in the nation.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Love it. You said, it says they have absolutely no confidence in him at such an early point with the new regime. A premature knock, I stand by. Hey, man, look, get used to it. Aiden O'Connell was probably not going to see the football field again with the Raiders. I'm just being real. He played tonight, but I don't see him making this roster. But who am I, right? They may still hold on to him. They may think that that's the best backup they have. I'm just saying, man, I would rather go with Cam Miller, the more athletic option that can utilize his legs. And once again, he's more athletic than Aiden O'Connell. So, you know, it is what it is. Optimistic Frank when we trade with the Bengals. Pessimistic Frank turning into optimistic Frank. I love it. Once again, I haven't asked you this, Hammer, because we haven't done a live since I believe last week. What is your whole take on that situation? Because I call cap on all of it, the whole Trey Hendrickson situation. And I think he doubled back too when he said it's like a 10%, 15% chance the Raiders make. I mean, come on, what are we doing here?
I've seen all the posts throughout social media, and all I could do was laugh and realistically just call a bunch of these people putting the weird feels out there a bunch of fucking morons.
How do you go from reporting it being a front runner to I don't see it happening and maybe a 10, 15% chance? I think it was like 15, somewhere around there. Like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here?
Man, sour socks.
Yeah, if it's the off season, man, and you need a headline to get the things rolling, get the ball rolling a little bit, just say that. Just say that. Like, if things are slowing down a little bit and you kind of just throw some shit at the wall, just say that.
But you know what's funny though, and I actually thought about this. I've thought about this since last night. Because some of these media outlets are throwing shit on the wall, hoping it sticks, but at the same time, they're using a certain content creator to get their own new set of eyes as well. I think it's pretty hysterical, actually.
Wait. Repeat that.
You got some of these media outlets that are throwing shit on the wall, hoping it sticks, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they're using certain content creators' lives to get new eyes. Like, stop.
Yeah,
stop.
It's kind of crazy. Mark, I definitely did see that. That was funny. Did you see Micah Parsons on the sideline stretched out on that table?
No, and that was the thing. I saw a post, like I saw like a little snippet on like the Google shit last night, but I never actually saw exactly what it was that he did. So he was just laying on the sideline.
Yeah, he was laying on like the medical table. He had like one leg hanging off. Look, this the thing. I think Micah is missing the game. I think he wants to play football. He's still young. Remember, you guys, he's what, 25, 26 years old?
Yeah, he's super young, but it's like, is he gonna go there? Is he gonna pull the Le'Veon? Like, or is he gonna pull a Myles Garrett? Like, oh, I want out. I don't care about the money. And then Cleveland gives you a bag and you're happy again. Like,
yeah.
I've talked about this to a couple other people as it pertained to Dak last year. Dak got his contract extension literally like an hour or two before kickoff for the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Who's to say Jerry doesn't do some shit like that? Like, I told you he was going to stay.
Yeah, the 11th hour. That's what Jerry does.
Yeah, man.
But it sounds like Mike and his agent they just honestly do not want to be there. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
I'm sorry. Vicente, absolutely not. December 21st. Fuck no. It's cold as fucking Philly in December. Don't do it to yourself. I'm not doing it to myself. I'm good. No.
We'll see. You know what's funny, man? I may have this little situation with the NFLPA out there in Philly. If that comes to fruition, maybe Shilmore be out there with Parkers on. We'll see. Only time will tell. Trap God, because this is what we do, right? I mean, we're going to all feed into it as well. It's fun. It's fun to talk about and kind of kill the whole narrative. I mean, Raider fans, we're very passionate about our football team. Anything that is related to the Raiders, we're going to talk about it, entertain it. I do it myself. I call bullshit on a lot of this stuff, but we still talk about it. We still put it on the thumbnail. It generates clicks. It is what it is, right? But, once again, we're very passionate about our football team. So we're always going to ride with, if people are shitting on us, we're going to ride for them. We're going to ride against them. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. But our fan base is passionate. Is probably more passionate than any other fan base in sports. So, they know what team to play with in the offseason because we're all going to entertain it to some fashion, to some degree.
I was more concerned about dealing with Eagles fans, but thank you. Like, look, we walked around Philly and we were pretty much decked out in our Raider gear when we were out there that weekend. Like, Eagles fans, if they want to fight with people, they fight with their division rivals.
Yeah.
They seriously, people in Philly are so fucking chill.
Yeah.
And like I've been to bars where they're watching games and they'll die for their team, but they're fucking chill as shit unless you are a division rival. So you wouldn't have anything to worry about.
Also, I think they know that our fan base is crazy or even more crazier than theirs. And I think that sometimes it's who to play with. Sometimes it's a little safer to go play with, Commander fans or Giants fans, Raider fans are a little different. So, but I love their enthusiasm. I love how much they love their team and how much they ride for them. They kind of, between them and the Browns, they kind of remind me of our fan base.
Yeah.
I'll throw the Buffalo Bills fan base in there as well because they love their team like crazy. So, but I'm not too much worried about that. But they do be wilding out there in Philly. I mean, I can't say if we go out there and blow them out in Philadelphia that they may not try to attack a few of us. You just never really know.
Yo, Ayo, Anthony, we're not highlighting that. You're a fool, bro.
Let me see. Oh, Riley Leonard just 59-yarder. Okay. Notre Dame fighting Irish. What did he say? Let me see. AL said Gilligan is radio. Yo, I see somebody say that on Twitter as well. I forgot who the hell said that, but it was hilarious. Jeff says Philly native going to the Philly game. Talk that talk, brother. Talk that talk.
Oh, you pull it to Bar A if we do a live watch party out there this year.
Yeah. Oh, I already looked at tickets, bro. I found a ticket to Newark that week for like $90.
Wait, what week? Eagles week?
No, the Patriots week 1.
You're serious?
I found a ticket for like $90. I swear it's like $85, $90. I found a ticket to Indy yesterday from Dallas for $75 there and back.
Is that Spirit?
Frontier. Look, I only bring a backpack anytime I ride out anyway. So I don't need all that fashion, that crazy big name airline shit. Just let me come on with my backpack and I'm straight. So I'm thinking about it. The Indy one is already locked in. I'm going out there, but
Vincente, yes, and I've said it a couple of times. This is his year because this year is crucial in terms of are the Raiders going to pick up his 5th-year option or not. So he really needs to show up and show out this season, and I think he will. I really do. Look, and I've talked about this throughout the 3 years I've done this because a lot of people talk about defensive linemen, and they're concerned about seeing their numbers in the stat sheet on Monday morning. It's not about that. And people need to get that out of their heads. Be a disruptor. Be involved in tackles. But you don't have to fucking cover a fucking stat line every fucking week. Yeah. Like, as long as you are doing something to be a disruptor along that line, you're good. You'll have a job. Yeah. You just have to be consistent with it. And that's what we haven't really been seeing out of Tyree. I think things are going to change this year.
It looks like he's turned that corner. You can see the confidence on his body language when he's up there at the presser, the way he's talking. He's been kind of low-key bragging about adding a little bit more to his skill set, working on his footwork, working on his handwork. Look, I'm excited to see it, man. Like Tyree, it looks as though he's ready to go this year. Once again, we always talk about year 3, Hammer, with these young guys. That's the year where most of these it's a make or break year. Yep. It sounds like
1,000%.
He's starting to turn that corner here, and I'm excited, bro. Like you can see it on the tape from the interior and on the edge. This dude is he's going to get it situated this year. I'm expecting Tyree, man, and to be honest, and this may not be, major, but I'm expecting 7 to 8 sacks from Tyree this season.
I'm here for it. Joshua, that's the game that we've all talked about that we want to go, that like we're trying to go to. So yeah.
The Jacksonville game.
We'll see you there.
Yeah, definitely. I know for sure as well. I'll be out for the Dallas game. So salute to LV. He hit me up and said, just fly out. I got the ticket. So I'm thinking about, actually, I will be out there. I think it's November 17th.
What game is that? Dallas, you said?
Cowboys game. I'm flying out.
I think Houston might be a very slight chance because now my cousin lives in Houston. So she's already like, yo,
come out, bro. Me, the wife, and the kids are driving down. Yeah. So that'll be one. Salute to everybody here in the building. As always, man, wipe them feet, man. Break them thumbs. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are not subscribed yet. Once again, Hammer has tonight, was it 24-21 Raiders?
24-21, yes.
I have 2017 Raiders. Carlson kicks a field goal. We get out of Arizona. Give us some predictions in the comment section if you guys can. Give me 5 players real quick, Hammer, on the way out. We're about to hit that hour mark that you're excited to see today and that need big games to find a way on this roster.
Laube.
Mm-hmm.
You already know. You already saw.
Yep.
I really want to see Cam tonight. I really want to just see him put that work in and get like a legit amount of playing time out there tonight.
Yeah.
Who else? I think for me, it's really those 2 guys.
Okay.
Now, Shedrick Jackson might be a guy that I want to see more of him, see what he can do.
Runyon. Yeah. Runyon.
Like, you said it. He comes from that bloodline. Was undrafted. I strongly do believe that he will be a practice squad guy. I still think that there's a good chance they do carry 4, and Alex O might be that guy right now. We'll see.
Okay, I got Trey Taylor, my guy. He needs a big game today to make this roster. Either way, I think they hold on to Trey regardless. If he doesn't make the active roster, I think we put him on a practice squad. But I'm watching Trey closely. I'm watching DeCameron Richardson. I'm watching him closely because we're already thin in that cornerback group. Yeah. If anything happens to Stokes, which has a ton in his career up to this point, DCam is next in line to potentially be that starter opposite of Darian Porter. So
I got
I'm watching
one more.
DCam very closely. I want to see Eichenberg do his thing at the linebacker position as well today.
I got one more. I don't know why I'm so high on offense today, but I got one from the offensive line.
Shake your lock your Tazzy. Okay.
I just want to see the kid play again. That's it.
Yeah. I'm here for it. Salute to everybody once again here in the building. As always, we appreciate you guys so much for pulling up on the latest Graphic and Hammer show. Also, salute to everybody listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Salute to every single one of you guys. If you guys are not subscribed yet or downloading, go over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, type in OLV Raiders Network. All of our lives that we do together will be there. Download them, run those numbers up, you guys. You know, we're doing some really good numbers over there off the jump, which is kind of crazy. So thank you guys so much for always supporting every single thing that we do. Tonight, we will be live once again, me and Big Mike covering the Raiders Arizona Cardinals game live from Glendale, Arizona, the last game of preseason before football before the football that matters is on the way. It's on the way, you guys. A few more weeks. Salute to J Money also. Morning, fellas. Who would you be picking up from all different? Oh man, that's a broad question.
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah, that's a whole nother. Let's do this, Jay. Salute to you, brother. That would be another hour and a half, to add to the show. I'll say this, man. Let's wait until the cuts happen. Wait until the cuts happen, and we'll do a show, and we'll break down some of the guys that we think that will fit, the system on the defensive side of football and offensively, and then we'll get there. But Jay Money, I love that. That would have definitely extended the show for another hour and a half, 2 hours. So salute to you, man. Appreciate you on the 5-hour special. Appreciate you guys as always. Once again, hope to see you tonight live from the OLV Raiders Network and Big Mike Raiders channel on YouTube. If you guys are looking for somewhere to watch the game with and hang out with you guys, have a couple drinks and kick it and have some fun, share some laughs, make sure you guys pull up. And Hammer will be live. If not tomorrow, I know he'll be back.
No. Y'all will have me tomorrow.
There you go.
Because Pete's going to have the presser after. The day after, and I'm real curious to hear what he has to say, but we'll probably be on a couple days straight coming up, especially Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern is the deadline. 53-man roster.
You said Tuesday, Hammer? 1 p.m. Eastern?
Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. So, you know what? You might just get a Graphic and Hammer show.
Let's go live.
We'll do a special of the Raiders 2025 53-man roster, and we'll dive into everything, and we'll discuss everything and who made it, who didn't make it.
There you go.
Like a plan?
There you go. We will be live. You already know, man, covering this team every step of the way. As always, appreciate you guys so much for pulling up on us. Hope to see you tonight. Raiders game day, baby. Content. Salute to my guys. We are out. One.